Alright guys, we're starting.
On 3, 2,
Wait, what are the
1, 4.
Line.
PCP!
Percussion Closet
Podcast.
We're gonna be talking about weird stuff.
Fiber slap solo.
Trumpet solo.
I think I passed the kidney stone. Get that check battle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Percussion Closet Podcast. I know it's been I think it's been like 2 months or something since we uploaded a podcast episode.
We maintain a regular upload schedule.
And so this is a very special episode for us for multiple reasons. We'll explain the first reason now, and we'll explain the other reason later. So, as we do every episode, we're going to introduce everybody. And this is one of the special reasons, one of the special things about this episode. This is Aaron Rohde.
Hello.
He's back. He's back.
We're back. I was visiting town. Big things happening in multiple people's lives, as you can tell around this season.
Shoot, nothing's happened to me.
Oh, somewhat. Yeah.
I'm alone still.
Okay, this is Brendan Sparks.
Howdy.
The man in our walls. Oh, he's now in the basement now. He's now in the basement, but our first episode he was in the walls.
Yo.
It's Samuel Hayes.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, I am Max Noss. We have a special guest today. We've been trying to get them on the podcast since episode 1, but we just never have been able. I remember we tried scheduling for the second episode, and you're like, I got plans. This is the one, the only, or at least the only one that we know. There's probably someone else with this name out there somewhere, considering there's someone with about every one of our names somewhere else in the world. But this is the one we know. This is Eva Powell.
I'm here against my will. Someone please help me.
No. You're fine. You're having fun.
We gotta keep her mouth shut. She can't say that.
Don't do that again.
So, Max, what is our...
Yeah, what's today's topic?
Today's topic, we're going to be talking about how all of us met.
It's like How I Met Your Mother without...
But without your mother.
Because
you don't know.
Or is it?
It could be your mother here.
if you're listening,
She'll see me tonight, Aaron.
No.
if you're listening 20 years from now, one of these people may be your mother. It's probably gonna be Brennan. It's probably not gonna be Sam.
It's gonna be
It's not gonna be Sam.
No, not me at all.
There's no chance.
No shot.
I think there's a better odd for us to get hit by a meteor strike.
Right now.
Anyways,
Just saying.
But yeah, so we're going to talk about how we all met, because all of us have known each other for a decent time. Some of us have known each other longer than others, but we've all known each other for quite a long time. So let's see, how do we want to start this?
I'd say you start us out, Max. We just go around.
All right.
Say how.
And well, I want to see in this way we'll still tell the story for everyone. Whenever it comes to the person, even if someone has told the story about them, just to hear their take and to see if it's different.
I would recommend everyone just kind of be patient, because while some people might corrupt a story. I feel like Max might. I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with the person that's to my right. So Sam is to my right. I've known Sam for 46 years. I met him in an alleyway because he was only wearing socks, booty shorts, and a crop top, and he was trying to steal my Skittles. He told me his name was Luaus, not Lewis, but Luaus. And everything just went on from there.
I think the scariest part of that is Sam in booty shorts.
Really, it is. I'm even scared of that.
Okay, jokes aside, I met Sam about 14 years ago, I think. It was 13, 14 years ago. It was our preschool class. We were in the same class and we got along with each other because we both like Batman. And over the next however many years, we never really grew apart. We've been in the same class, same main class every year except for our kindergarten year.
Yeah.
And in fact, this year we had the exact same schedule, class for class, and that wasn't even on purpose. But I've known this guy for a really long time. Sent help.
You're fine.
I'm not fine.
Keep reading the script. Everything's
We've
fine.
never had a script except for when we recorded the Lil Unca video.
No. There's
That was the only one that we actually had a script for.
I'm trying to make us sound prepared.
But we aren't. That's the whole point of this podcast, is that we have never been prepared, not once.
It's unscripted. It's raw.
My
it's
script,
real.
they give me in an envelope and it has some funny little powder. I sniff it up and guess what? There's my script.
This is unscripted enough that we said that we were a family-friendly podcast in the first episode, just for our first guest to drop the F-bomb.
We're very scripted.
Okay, so next will be Aaron. The first time I met you was because I was friends with your brother when I was in second grade.
Oh,
So that was about 8 years ago, and it was when I first met you. Though I didn't really become friends with you until about a year or two ago, because of Ben, you were my section
It would have
leader.
been your freshman year.
It was my freshman year, your junior year. And you were my section leader. We were the only ones together, and we just kind of.
Yeah,
It was like I was friends with your brother.
Yeah, because Logan took all the altos.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to be a section leader. And she was like, sure, dang.
So that's kind of how me and Aaron met. We just really hit it off after that. We just became really close.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was because we just did everything together.
Oh, yeah.
We were in the same section, so it was like we were always together.
Mm-hmm. And then during the summer, we started doing a lot together just outside of school.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of was that way until you moved.
True.
Though we still send memes back and forth on Instagram. Brennan, I met him a couple weeks after I met Aaron, or after I started being friends with Aaron, because I started hanging out with Aaron a lot, and Aaron and Brennan were always hanging out. So that's kind of how that's when I was starting to be around him, but then at the lunch tables when I started kind of talking to him, and we realized we had a decent amount in common, and just a common sense of humor. And since then, Brennan and I have grown pretty decently close. So we, especially during this year after Aaron left, we started doing a lot more with each other.
Oh, you started touching.
Thank you for the band. Thank you.
Hey,
thank
family
you.
friend.
Thank you, band boosters, and everything they do to us.
But one of the most notable things being we were winter guard managers together, which I had a great time. I really enjoyed hanging out with him a lot through that. So yeah. Now to Eva. So we've, quote, known each other for a really long time. for about, I'm going to say, 10, 11 years is how long ago I met you and your brother. It was because you guys went to Miller Swim School in Tulsa.
Oh my god, wait, you were at that too?
Mm-hmm. And your mom and my mom talked a lot. They were kind of friends because we were like doing lessons at the same time, and they were then like both like Cleveland schools. So it was like, kind of how they became friends, and that I knew you and your brother because of that. Although I didn't really become very much friends with you until my 6th grade year academic team. You were the old one. You're the unk of the academic team at the time.
What can I say?
Because you're the only one that wasn't in 6th grade.
Yeah.
And so our friendship was literally you showing me and Sam the Vietnam Mickey Mouse videos.
I hope I imparted something good on you guys.
It wasn't a good thing.
It wasn't a good thing.
Help me.
No.
But then my freshman year, started hanging out again, and that kind of has gone into this year's growing closer as friends and everything. And I can say this with all 4 of these people. They've always been there for me, and for which I'll always appreciate, even in times that it may not seem practical. All right, Sam, how did you meet everyone?
Oh, me next. Well, Max and I met preschool. What time of the year was it?
It was about mid to late August.
Yeah. So I was a wee lad. I'm gonna be honest. I do not remember pretty much anything.
You were younger than I was.
Yes. Me being said wee lad, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was 2 options. This is what we've deduced down. And by the way, I remember in 1st grade, we could not remember, and this is what we came up with. It was either Batman or Legos or both.
Yeah.
And it genuinely might have just been Lego Batman, I'm going to be honest.
It probably was, actually.
And after that, we just kept being friends.
Mm.
And that's the lore. There's not much more to it.
Also, preschool through kindergarten was the only time of our lives that I was taller than him.
Oh, yeah. 1st grade.
1st grade,
Got taller than him. We were the same height, I think, 2nd and for most of 3rd grade.
Yeah,
and then I just kept getting taller, and he got a little taller, and then I just kept going.
Sam, you're like the other 2.
You grew in width.
Here, you're kind of
you grew in height. I grew in
that.
width in 4th grade.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Aaron, I'm gonna be honest, I might have met you at a previous time through your brother, but I don't think I actually met you. It might have been I saw you.
I'm gonna be honest.
In like a picture or something, I mean.
I don't even know when. I think you just I started hanging out with Max.
That's how I mostly actually
And then somehow you wormed yourself in there.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm like a little fungus. I slowly appear until before you know it.
That was during
The
my
mold in the
junior year.
bathroom.
Because you were part of the clarinet section and you just kind of like
Appeared.
yeah.
That's the best way to put it. So yeah, same thing with Brendan basically. Was through the lunch table. I just kind of started appearing.
Yeah, basically.
Eva, same thing as Max, except for I did not know you until 8th grade.
Yeah. Until your 6th
You're
grade,
sixth
you mean.
grade.
You were in 8th grade. I
Yeah.
was in 6th grade.
We've got some age gaps here.
Oh, okay.
Alright, pal.
You see,
We got
Sam
the-
and I.
Calm down.
What I mean is, Sam and I are close in age, and the other 3 are about the same age, and
We got the Unk Squad.
they're like a year and a half. They're a year and a half to 2 years older than me and Sam.
Yeah.
That would be me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess I start with Max. It would have been his freshman year, my junior. He just kind of like, Miss Stacy was like, hey, you get this guy. And I was like, okay. she was like, teach him how to march. He was gone for. Okay, the funny thing is, when I first met him, I had a full head of hair. Like I had a middle part and everything. I had a full head of hair. He knew me, with all of my hair and everything. And then he goes off on a vacation to New Mexico. And he comes back about 3 days later. This is during band camp. And I have a buzz cut. This dude is like looking around for me. He's like, "Where's Aaron?" Yeah, so that's how we originally met. I mentored him during band camp, and he just hasn't gone away. He's just stuck around, and I have no complaints.
Side note about buzz cut Aaron, you genuinely looked like a juvie kid, and I will never find that not funny.
You look like Boomhauer.
I did look like Boomhauer. I guess that brings us to Sam. I'm gonna be honest, that was my junior year. That was when I was hanging out with like Eva a bit, and she was the clarinet section leader, and you were in the clarinet section, and I was friends with Max, so it was like, you just kind of like, at some point you just like walked up to my lunch table, and I was like, I mean, I guess Max or chill.
Yep.
Renan, do you remember an exact time?
No.
Because I met you, we met each other in 5th grade.
We met in 5th grade, but we did not really know each other.
We didn't become
until,
good friends till
7th.
Yeah, I'd say around 7th is when that all started. It really locked in during freshman year, but I'd say 7th is
7th grade is when we kind of grew acquainted to each other.
Yeah, we grew a lot.
And then late 8th grade year, freshman year, when band hit.
Yeah, that's when me and him locked in, because we had almost the exact same schedule. So we locked it in, and I helped him with trailer. We mentored the
the little kids.
The same group.
Played Clash Royale, and he yelled at me.
You cheat.
I don't cheat.
He cheats.
You just suck.
He cheats in all his video games. That brings us to Eva. Oh man, this is tough to pin down because I think we met in 5th grade.
I do not even remember you existing until 6th grade.
Because I was here in 4th grade. I only stuck to my class though. I think I saw you or met you in 5th grade. And then we did academic team together 6th and 7th. And that's when, we never really hung out, but that's when we spent more time together. And it's I don't know, you just you just pop back in, you're like, hey.
I just kind of exist.
No, you show up every now and then, and it's chill.
Yeah.
And then we're in the same senior class, so it's So yeah, that's how I met everybody. I believe that takes us to running.
So, that checks out with the rest of the story is with Max. I kind of just grew acquainted to him through Aaron freshman year, or Max's freshman year. I don't know where Sam came from, because that's meeting a friend through a friend through a friend.
He's kind of like when a stray cat just kind of wanders onto you.
I think
I had been chosen.
I think they both really showed up once they came to our table, because they used to sit at a different table, but then they came to ours.
It was I was at your guys' table for a couple months, and he finally moved over from the weird people table.
And he stopped playing Among Us and finally came over.
Yes, quite literally.
And then, yeah,
I think it's roughly that timeline.
Yeah.
Roughly.
We met each other in 5th grade. Became friends-ish in 7th, 8th because of Jacob.
Yeah.
And then freshman year was, like you said, we locked in. We were there years.
Yeah, because I think it was mainly 5th grade because we were both, me, you, and Eva, we were all the smart kids, so we ended up going to a lot of stuff together.
Yeah.
So yeah, 5th grade probably knew about each other, and then, yeah, I think that timeline checks.
Yeah. And then, Eva now, shoot, I don't even honestly know how far back it goes because your mom took me to school since 3rd grade or something.
Okay, so I know for sure we knew each other in at least since 3rd grade because my mom and your mom did backpacks together.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
But I think we knew each other before then just because I've seen little class photos and I swear we were in one together, but I don't remember.
I don't know, man.
So this guy when he was like
bad memories.
when he was like 3 foot high and
when I wasn't taller than everyone.
Yeah. I wish I would have been taller than you, but I don't think I was even then.
You're just that bad, man.
He's just always been shorter.
Short. I'm a woman,
Short.
okay?
Dang it. You're taller than most women.
Okay. That means it's my turn to talk, right?
Yap away.
Okay, cool. Well, this has already been explained, but okay, so I genuinely do not remember the Miller Swim School thing, but that's also really cool. And at Miller Swim School, I had two specific memories. My brother always getting snickerdoodle cookies because he's a little shit.
Whoa, hey!
Sorry,
Hey,
he's a little fat kid, and
I'll let that one slip. That one's not too bad.
And he'd always get like snickerdoodle cookies. And then one time I missed a class, so then the next day, or like the next time we were in class, the swim instructor yelled at me because I didn't know how to do a dolphin kick, and I cried in the pool.
Who was your instructor?
I don't remember. It was just this like teenage kid. He was really mean.
Man, I had a female instructor. She was cool. I follow her on Instagram.
I had some lessons in vomiting. I took some lessons in vomiting.
I did that.
I did that as well.
But
I did the summer
Oh,
ones.
heck, man.
I think I did too.
What was up with y'all?
Yeah, you did.
Swim lessons.
Lake.
My dad just.
I was like the youngest graduate of swim school.
But
You swim or drown.
since that sort of doesn't really exist in my brain, officially, Sam and Max, I learned of them and knew them at the same time, which was technically 5 years ago, my 8th grade year. They were little 6th graders. We met an academic team, and y'all both were, y'all love Napoleon Dynamite, and I still remember dancing with you guys up as Miss Price played that on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And also we were all nerding out because it was academic team. And then who fought the goose?
That was you.
I started a war with a goose. For
That lasted. It lasted multiple years.
We looked for revenge the second year. Someone found them, and
It was Andy.
yeah, and then after that we never.
We found the nest of eggs, and we were looking at them, and then this goose starts attacking one of the kids. I told you about this.
It's so peak.
Yeah.
I have no regrets about that.
Yeah, I knew them for that year, and then they kind of disappeared because we were in different schools. But then my junior year, their freshman year, they showed up again. And Sam liked to torture me as a clarinet, because I was clarinet section leader. And you know why you got the Y award.
Why did I?
I wonder why, Sam.
I was the one always apologizing to you for his actions.
It was kind of funny. But still love you guys for that. But, anyway, moving on to Aaron. I first knew of this guy. This guy first came into existence in my mind in 6th grade. We had choir together.
Oh my god!
You remember
I
that now?
forgot about that! Was that I thought it was academic team, but no,
No, we were in choir together.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I hated choir, and I'm pretty sure you did too, I'm assuming.
I quit it after 7th grade.
Yeah, it was low-key really awful.
I think we quit at the same time, didn't we?
I think we did, yeah. But it was like awful. But like we knew each other because of that. And then also my friend Adriana helped me manipulate Aaron into asking me to one of the 6th grade dances. And then at that dance, someone told us that we would make a good couple. So then we we quote unquote dated for a week, and we didn't talk to each other at all. And then I made Adriana quote unquote break up with him for me. And I felt really bad because I was an anxious little like middle schooler.
That was a crazy time.
It was really funny. And then like after that, we just kind of bounced around like each other's spaces.
We were always in the same like vicinity, like the same friend group though. It was like
yeah, it was like good. It was peak. So yeah, I've known this guy for I want to say 7 years since then. But yeah, I think like
Reload.
in high school, I don't really know what year we became like definitely friends, but
like sophomore year.
I want to say
I
that.
want to say it was when I really want to say sophomore year because that's when Salem was section leader. Well, she was also a freshman.
No, freshman year it was Aliana.
Yeah, and
who
then
terrified me for some reason in Journey.
Journey was chill though.
Journey was chill. I had a crush on both her and Salem.
That's right.
You know.
Bryce beat you.
Yeah.
It's too quick.
But
Bryce beats me.
bro beat me in being groomed.
Well, because Salem and Bailey. Well, we'll tell that story later.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to say sophomore year is when we became
I
definitely
want to
friends
say
again,
around that time.
which was pretty chill.
That was crazy.
But that moves on to this monkey right here, Brennan. Again, probably like 3rd grade, our mothers became besties. And at first he was bigger friends with my brother, who is technically not special ed, but we all have a theory.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I had a pretty interesting day.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
I'm so scared.
Pretty sure. Threw Josh back in his face.
Are you sure?
But yeah, 3rd grade, I want to say they're beating me. They're beating me.
And we're not. She's fine. Are you sure?
When did we officially definitely become friends though?
Probably when your mom picked it.
Yeah. All right. Hey, this is still going.
I know.
Where did he go?
He's going to the bathroom.
Aaron went to take a creepy pee-pee, and I think that is the end. I'm assuming.
We'll come back to make the big announcement.
Alright, Sam.
What? Alright, let's fix the chairs real quick. We just got raided by
I bet we got swatted,
John
guys.
Hussein.
we got
John One Puller showed up, guys.
we got raided by the evil Percussion Closet podcast that talks about normal stuff.
Oh yeah.
And instead of saying "oh," they say "ooh,"
Yeah.
and all their members show up.
Couldn't be us.
No, don't.
He's playing the backwards trumpet. For all those who can't tell in the audio.
All the valves got stuck.
Dude, backwards trumpet goes insanely hard, I'm telling you that.
The wheel back is crazy.
I feel like you're lying. Oh God.
Hey. Hello. What's up?
I think his mommy's calling him.
I really want to make a lot of noises right now, but I don't want to be in trouble.
Excuse me.
That was on the recording.
I can do worse verbs if you'd like me to. Jamie's in here for background support.
This isn't the first time.
Yeah,
She was-
I've been here for like 4 hours.
She was here when I screamed at the child.
Come here.
Great googly moogly. He's being drafted to NAM.
You wanna join in?
You want to join in the random noise group?
That's priceless now.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Oh, we have some.
Are you sure?
Oh God.
No.
Shoot on my phone. the mic working? I might have broken the mic. Did you break the mic? I think I might have broken the mic. Okay.
Chat,
I really
think
hope that
it's
the
broken.
mic wasn't broke for the entire episode.
I don't think it was.
I think it was just the
I think it was
trumpet
the trumpet
blast.
that did it.
I think that trumpet blast broke our mic.
Oh well.
Well,
Would it be the
and that was.
PCP.
All right, so
Is this the farewell?
earlier we mentioned how this was a special episode for multiple reasons. The second reason is, at least for right now, this is or at least for a long time, this is going to be our last episode with Brennan and Aaron in person.
Yeah.
They decided to be old.
My bad.
My bad for turning 18, gang.
No fountain of youth? Wow.
I'm still gonna age.
No failing your classes? Wow.
You cannot be a super senior, okay?
Whoa! Gotta come back to the old stomping grounds.
Oh, for sure.
So
You can stomp
So,
all around these grounds.
this is our last episode with those two for a while, or at least in person. We will, the future of the PCP will be discussed in future, though this is not the end.
Very much not the end. Max and I still got a couple of years to kick around and talk about weird stuff.
Yeah, and once we die or we turn old, it's gonna be done.
Very.
Because I'm not giving anyone those passwords.
And even if we die, we can pass it down.
No, this won't get passed out.
I'm not giving anyone my passwords.
Once Max is done, it's over.
Yep.
He started it, he can finish it.
If Max dies, I will make a new podcast.
Nope.
I will
Podcast
put
dies with Max.
it in a comment.
He's gonna make a new podcast that has nothing to do with this.
PCP.
All right.
CCP.
All right.
PCP too.
I think we gotta end it.
CCP. CC.
Okay.
Chinese
Communist
Communist Party. Or Cleveland Community Partners.
Anyways,
Suspicious.
I think it's time
Corrupt
to
Chance Pearson.
I think it's time to end the episode here.
All right.
Goodbye, brothers.
Goodbye.
Thank you guys for
Goodbye, Aaron.
thank you
See
guys for
y'all.
listening again, and we hope you've enjoyed what we've had with these men,
One of the last episodes of.
and we hope you enjoyed our special guest.
Hi guys.
Go watch
Yeah.
the other ones.
Yep.